Hi, my name is Adrian Menzie, and my company is called H&F Foods. I'm a recent graduate from the University of Windsor, where I studied business administration, and I originally grew up on a farm outside of London, Ontario. We address basically three key issues within the market. The one is farmers want to farm, and they don't have the resources to scale their business. Farming practices have become very industrialized. Antibiotics, hormones, pesticides, Roundup Ready, it's all very common in all of farmers' fields. Many farmers use no social media or marketing to promote themselves. Basically, most farmers, they don't know what search engine optimization is. They don't know what Google Plus ads is. They don't know how to target Facebook ads. This leaves them with really the mainstream markets to sell to. They really have a hard time finding their own channels and their own form of distribution. Our value proposition is H&F Foods distributes custom cuts of locally sourced Ontario organic and grass-fed meats to health-conscious, high-income families straight to their door. We do this through basically developing a website and basically being the middleman for the farmer. We take all the farmers that we know basically have antibiotic, hormone-free, pesticide-free products, and we market them on our website. On the other side of things, we offer the consumer full customization of their product, from single products, quarters, halves, and fulls. So what we do for the consumer, we educate them on different products within the market: organic, grass-fed, natural. We offer, again, full customization cuts of our meat, and then we take that product from the butcher and we deliver it straight to the consumer. So what we do for our farmer, we provide marketing for the farmer's products. Basically, before we even purchase any products, we set an agreed price for the farmer's products. Afterwards, when we've agreed to that set price, we bring them straight to the consumer. Furthermore, we also provide scheduling and organization for our farmer. We are creating a back-end login on our website where the farmer will be able to go on and provide scheduling and know the exact dates that he has to bring his animals to the butcher. And basically this allows the farmer to be a lot more organized than he normally would be. So the H&F Foods team basically consists of myself, Adrian Menzie. I am a University of Windsor graduate. I studied business administration until 2016. And I have currently recruited another University of Windsor business administration graduate, in Giuseppe Marchesi, and he will be handling sales and marketing in the following months. So basically at the Epicenter, there is three main mentorship partners that I rely on personally. One is Professor Francine Schlosser. She is the head director of the Epicenter. Jerry Simpson, who has multiple years of experience with consulting and runs his own consulting firm called Polaris. Is a professor and has lots of experience with entrepreneurship and startup ventures. So basically, the H&F Foods journey began in May 8th of 2016 when I officially became an RBC Founders member at the Epicenter. And I began, basically the first step we took was begin researching grass-fed and organic markets. So basically May 2nd comes around and we began contacting key organic suppliers and farmers. In total, I probably contacted over 60 organic farmers within Ontario. I also looked at key middlemen that were kind of key organic suppliers and distributors already and got in contact with them. So on June 1st, 2016, I began researching, interviewing, and surveying potential channels of distribution. I've talked to grocery stores, restaurants, wineries, butchers, farmers markets, golf clubs, gyms, and yoga studios, all basically to determine where I could potentially find my direct consumer market. After spending about 2 months researching my key suppliers and my key channels of distribution, on July 25th, 2016, I was officially able to sign my first key supplier. Her name is Jill Shank from Walkerton, Ontario, and she farms 100% grass-fed Dexter beef cattle. On August 22nd, I was able to drive up to Jill Shank's farm, and I was able to pick up basically half of an animal she had left over from the previous animal that she had butchered that she was not able to sell. I used this as a trial run to basically prove to myself that it was possible to sell antibiotic-free, hormone-free, pesticide-free meat. And to my surprise, I sold out $560 worth within 3 days. And basically, this proved to me that there was actually a demand in the market for this product. After determining there was a demand for my product, I went to work in completing my first version of my website. Originally, my company was called Sea Farms, but afterwards, I decided to switch that name. About in the first week of September as well, I was able to obtain a second farmer. He's been my neighbor for 25 years. His name is Christian Burker. And basically, my other product was federally certified organic spring lambs. After a few months of talking to my farmer, putting in the orders, talking with the butchers, on September 29th, 2016, I officially picked up my first custom product for H&F Foods, 100% grass-fed Dexter beef cattle. I delivered about $1,200 worth of pre-sold product within a week and a half, and I'm looking to continue to expand my sales. Looking towards my progress for October 2016, I'm focusing on a few key things. I'm focusing towards scaling and growing H&F Foods as a whole, as a company. I'm continuing always to look to sell more product and obtaining more key partners in the terms of farmers and basically key partners that can help me distribute direct to consumers. I'm also releasing a new design of my website. Now I'm going to discuss a little bit about basically the organic market in Canada. In 2012, the organic products sold in Canada are valued about $4 billion. Since 2006, this has tripled in value. 58% of all Canadians were buying some form of organic products in 2012. The total organic food sales in 2012 was $3 billion. And out of this, meat sales made up $272 million, which has tripled from 2016. I'm now simply going to break down the revenue and expense model for my products. My first product is 100% grass-fed Dexter beef cattle. The revenue I make per cattle is around $3,800. My total expense is about $1,950. About $1,500 of that goes directly to the farmer to purchase the actual animal. About $300 is paid to the butcher to process that animal, and I factor in about $150 for shipping costs to get that product directly to the consumer. In total, I make about $1,850 in net income off of per cattle. My revenue expense model is a little smaller for my certified organic spring lambs. I basically project to make about $480 in revenue off of per lamb. My expenses are a total about $370. I basically pay the farmer $250 for each lamb. I pay $100 to the butcher to have it processed, and I factor in about $20 for shipping costs to get that product to my consumer. I'm now going to discuss my cash flow projections for the following months. In September, I did my first trial run by selling just a small portion of product that my farmer had left over from a previous animal. I made about $560 in revenue. I generated about $160 off of net income, and I had originally already put about $1,500 into the business to get it off the ground. When October came around, I've already sold about $1,200 worth of product. My total expenses for that product was about $857, and the net income generated off of that was $350. By the end of November, I hope to have sold out of all my product from the previous month. It'd be about a revenue of an additional $560. The expense on that will be about $360, and I hope to make an additional $2,160. After November, I will hopefully be cash flow positive. So looking forward down the road in the upcoming months, I hope to really focus on my 120 spring lambs I have available. This will potentially give me another $57,000 in additional revenue, and I will hope to make about $13,000 in potential net income off those spring lambs. I will also continue to focus on growing my overall supply and continuing to add more additional key partners in other product categories and the current product categories that I have.